First, there was a chicken sandwich. Then, there was a dating sim. And now, a tabletop RPG. Feast of Legends comes from the people who roast not only burgers, but people on Twitter. This 97-page PDF comes with maps, character classes, and even an entire campaign, and so much more. Let's look at the highlights. So, first you start off with the intro. You are adventurers in the realm of Beef's Keep, where the nations have splintered over major disagreements in how to treat the realm's people. Creeping Vale and the United Clown Nations have led their people into a collective darkness known as the Deep Freeze. While the world currently feels like a cold and desolate place, you reside in the one nation that remains a true beacon of hope, Freshtovia. Freshtovia is known for its lush fields, signature dishes, and a red-headed queen, Queen Wendy. And as a queen of Freshtovia, Wendy has clapped back at all attacks on her borders. She is strong and has maintained her nation's integrity despite the growing pressure from the other nations. So that should give you pretty much an overview of how this is going to go. So next we have this map which shows Beef's Keep. If you notice, there's a few tongue-in-cheek little references here or there, like the box, Lake John Silver, Twin Cities of Carl, and even the Temple of Panda. So they're not pulling their punches on any fast food joint. Next, you have the orders, which are literally orders at Wendy's, but they classify them in such a way so that each order has a sort of unique feel to it and mimic some classes that you're familiar with. For instance, the Order of Chicken as a whole focuses on magic or damage. The Order of Beef, you think of warrior types, and sides are support characters. You have your typical stats, so you have strength, intelligence, charm, arcana, and grace. One thing I kind of appreciate is that they just made money really simple and just said it's gold. No platinum, no copper, no silver, just gold. They also have this unique concept called feast mode. So basically when you roll a 20, it basically makes it so that you crit like in normal D&D, but then it also gives you advantage, which makes it more likely that you're going to crit. So it's kind of like you get in a mode and then you kind of keep pushing to it. So feast mode is actually pretty cool. And of course, rolling 20s on anything just auto succeeds. So it kind of makes things a little bit more simple. Like any game, there's items. So you have your shirts and pants, but then they also have different items like food tray, bag of combo carrying, which allows you to carry a very large item, and even a pigtail wig if you really want to cosplay as Wendy in the game. One other note is the specialty items down here, which basically proves that strawberry lemonade is better than regular lemonade. And what would be any tabletop RPG if it didn't have armors and weapons? Of course, these armors and weapons are a little bit different than what you're used to. You can wear a fresh baked bun, foil wizard robe, crispy chicken armor, even oven plating, and bacon armor and biggie armor. As for weapons, you have the spoon, the knife, the fork, the whisk, spatula, frying pan, and you get the idea. For something different, they also made these buffs and debuffs, and apparently this is what you eat in real world and it affects the game itself. So if you eat like a cheeseburger, which again, like we said with the meaty type of characters, that's really strength, chicken is magic or arcana, frosty is for charm, french fries, intelligence, and even the salad is for defense. And of course it's funny to see debuffs because it has the frozen burger joints for ice damage. You also have pizza, sub sandwiches, gas station food, fried chicken, and tacos, just to cover all the other fast food restaurants that it's competing against. So if you're playing this Wendy's game and you eat from any other place that's not Wendy's, you actually get debuffed for it. Some highlights for the classes: you have the Order of the Spicy Chicken, which of course is more of your fire mage type. You also have the home style chicken sandwich, which is very homely and cares about their friends, and pretty much a bard. You have the grilled chicken, which is of course healthy, so healer. And you have the Asiago Chicken Club as an all-around magic user. Humorously enough, the chicken nuggets are basically rogues, and they even have this special ability called 4-piece assault. I also like how in parentheses it says this attack can only be used once between meals, which I thought was a nice little touch. Another skill that I really liked was under the Order of the Chili, which has the true classic passive skill, and it says, "You have been around Frestovia for what it seems like many lifetimes, and you've seen many trends come and go. You remember almost everything about its history. When trying to gain information about an area, add a +1 to all intelligence rolls," which I thought it was a nice touch to give a little nod to the original. Another thing I found noteworthy was under the description for the Order of the Baked Potato. It says, "While relative to those who have studied under the Order of the French Fries, those in the Order of the Baked Potato are more in tune with the world around them, connected to nature through their very roots. The baked potato characters are a one-of-a-kind talent. Knockoffs are rarely found in the other nations in the realm of Beef's Keep." Another calling out the fact that most places don't have baked potatoes, and also making fun of the relation between French fries and baked potatoes. Also in here are pre-made character sheets so that you can just go right into it. And there's even a monster manual in the back under the title of Things That Might Attack. Again, there's a full campaign in here, so I don't really want to get into spoilers per se, so I'll leave it at that, and you guys can go check it out. I mean, again, this is a tongue-in-cheek joke, but it's a legitimate game, and of course, after you play it, you might end up a little bit hungry, which is probably their plan. But hey, at least it's free. So what do you guys think about this game? Do you guys think you're going to actually try it out? Or do you think it was just kind of a fun thing to look at? Let me know what you think in the comments below.